Hey guys, Old Guy Gaming here, back again with another MTG Arena video, and tonight we're going to be dipping into the historic well with Historic Goblins. So, color me a little surprised with the bannings that came back. I guess Agent of Treachery and Fires of Invention didn't necessarily surprise me. One of the mechanics of Magic that always have annoyed me, and I felt like genuinely broke the game, is any type of free casting. I get Agent of Treachery's high casting cost, but when it can be cheated in with things like Winona, then it becomes oppressive. So those two did not surprise me necessarily. I think there's a couple of other cards that probably could have gone. 3 mana Teferi, for example, probably would have been a nice one to go. But that having been said, I did not see the heavy-handed nerf to companions coming. I think I may have, even on a video you may have seen last week, gone on a pretty long diatribe of how I didn't necessarily feel that the mechanic itself was genuinely broken, but that only a couple of problem cards and that those problem cards might be included in the bans. Boy, was I wrong. I don't think that companions are necessarily dead in the water. I definitely feel that they're going to change. I think Loris is actually still viable, to be perfectly honest with you, but in any case, as we're waiting for Standard to kind of settle down and try to figure out after this seismic shift of basically removing one of the top decks in the meta out and to see what kind of comes to the top and settles, I decided to wade in the pool of Historic and kind of let all of that settle itself out. So this week we're going to be doing all Historic decks. I kind of started it with Obliterator, which was really cool and really enjoyed that deck. I still have a ton of fun of it. Wish I had done better on camera. But there were a lot of cool cards that came with the new upgrade, or the new set that they came out with historic cards, and I want to go over and highlight some of the other ones. Now we get all the big ones like Phyrexian Obliterator, for example, but there's a bunch of commons and uncommons that came in that set too that were really cool, and a lot of cool goblins came out of it. So anyway, I've rattled on long enough about that one. Oh, by the way, before we go too far, the goal has been hit. At the moment I am recording, I am over 1,000 subscribers. So Friday's video is going to be a little bit of a thank you and a how I got on my journey to where I am, how I got to 1,000 subscribers. That may or may not interest you, but I think it'd be a ton of fun. I think there's a lot of other smaller YouTube channels that want to know how to do it. And I'm just going to share my experience. I don't know that I'm an expert in any way, shape, or form, but I did manage to get there. So I do want to take a moment here personally to thank each and every one of you. I do really appreciate it, and the cardboard play button reveal will come in Friday's video. So in any case, let's get on past that, and we're looking at Historic Goblins. So the couple of cards that came out of, why do I keep forgetting the name of that set? Historic Anthologies, that's what it is. We got a couple of cool goblins that came out of other sets. This one goes all the way back to Legions. But the basic premise behind this deck is obviously it's just mono red goblins. So let's start off on the low end. We're going to do Fanatical Firebrand, which is a fantastic goblin. Love this card when it was in Standard. And of course, the 10 Street Dodgers. So you've got your hasters, 1/1s, kind of come in, do some damage early on. Goblin Instigator is going to increase the number of goblins you have for this card. So you can play Gempalm Incinerator if you want as a 2/1 goblin. The real reason you have this card in there is for cycling 2. When you cycle this card, you may have it deal X damage to target creature, where X is the number of goblins in the battlefield. So that'll get rid of those large creatures on the battlefield, just blow them right off the board. We also got Goblin Matron. It's a 1/1 for 3, but it is basically a Goblin Tutor. And when Goblin Matron enters the battlefield, you may search your library for a Goblin card, reveal it, and put that card in your hand, then shuffle your library. What you're really looking for is Krenko here, because we are going for all-out Goblin warfare. As many goblins on the board as we can get as quickly as possible to get Krenko up as gigantic as we can and just smash face with them. So we also have things like, I tossed this one in here. I think I'm going to show the card here and then replace it with Shadowspear, because that's the real reason what you want to do. So Goblin Ringleader was another one that we got in here. 2/1. It's got, it's 2/1 for haste, and when it enters the battlefield, you can destroy a kicked. If it's kicked, you can destroy a non-basic land. That's for things like your search for Cantus flips, stuff like that. You can destroy non-basic lands. That one's okay, but what we really want is Shadowspear, because we want to put that on Krenko and just make Krenko gigantic with trample. And lifelink too, why not? Just add that in there too. So I showed the card, it's there. I'm not going to use it in this deck. And then we keep going on down the train with more goblins. Goblin Warchief is going to help decrease the cast of our goblins, and all of our goblins have haste, which is awesome for Krenko. Legion Warboss, even better, more goblins on the field. Icon of Ancestry. Since we're running a Goblins deck, we got to have at least 2 Anthem effects. Icon of Ancestry is going to do that, and it's going to give us the ability to draw cards and pull more Goblins out of our deck, since our entire deck consists of nothing but creatures and a couple of artifacts that should be relatively easy. Goblin Ringleader from M20 has haste, and when it enters the battlefield, reveal the top 4 cards of your library. Put all Goblins revealed in that way into your hand. Since the deck is mostly Goblins, you're basically just drawing a bunch of cards. And, of course, we have to have the Trashmaster himself coming in and giving it all Goblins +1/+1. So between him and Icon of Ancestry, we've got a ton of them. You can sacrifice a Goblin to destroy a target artifact, which could also be useful. Mana base, straight up forward, Castle Embereth and Mountains. Let's get the good mountains. I can't believe I forgot that. Oh, look at that. So unprofessional today. Let's get the mountains. Let's get the good ones. Oh, wait. No, wait. I learned this. Hold on. If I want to go for styles... Oh, it doesn't work that way. I thought it did. I thought you could apply the styles to get the different land types. I could be wrong. Someone let me know in the comments down below. I thought I had found a way to be able to go and get any art. So as opposed to having it doing this way where you have to click 20 times and then click 20 times, I thought there was a better way to do it. So anyway, so that's the deck. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Like, subscribe. It does help out the channel. Since I've already achieved my lifetime goal, I'd like to just add on to it. So if you do enjoy the content, by all means, please like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments down below how you would do your historic goblins. That having been said, let's go play some ranked historic with goblins, because why not? It'll be fun. It'll be a ton of fun, because goblins are fun. You never can take a goblin deck seriously. If you're genuinely bringing goblins to the table, it's the magic equivalent of the 40k or Age of Sigmar universe of taking orcs. You need to have a sense of humor. You need to accept the fact that you are going to lose as many games as you win. This is nowhere near competitive. It is entirely meant for just fun. G1, I think. Goblin, goblin, goblin. Interesting how we got them all matched together like that, but alas. Now I just need a goblin pet. So are we looking at Oblit? We're going to be looking at the Oblit deck. Ooh, that was absolutely not that. And that is a Krenko right there. Let's help him out. We know he wants to lose it because he wants to fish all that stuff into the graveyard. I do like the card sleeves, though. I'll give him that. The upside is this. I'm going to have Krenko here in a moment. Witch's Oven sacrifice deck? Oh, darn. What's going to happen when I have oodles of goblins to sacrifice? And we'll just keep refilling our hand with more goblins. Sure, he's going to cheat those in. That's cool. Sure. Sure. He can use Death Touch tokens on goblins. Absolutely. No, we shall wait. He's going to get another creature down. He's going to make a sacrifice. We'll probably sacrifice the 10th Street Dodger because we genuinely need... here we go. Here we go. Sure. Then he's going to sacrifice what? The Stitcher Supplier and the Mayhem? Oh. I can't imagine he's going to sacrifice both just to kill Krenko. There we go. So he will kill Krenko that way. Luckily, we don't necessarily need Krenko to win the game. And having another 2/2 haster down will be nice. Sure. Gave it Menace. Lovely. How many goblins do we get to put in our hand? Woo! All of them. No, thank you. I'm good. Trashmaster should be fun. Sure. He is going to be able to pull off and get this all off and be able to kill the Ringleader, but the Ringleader's done its damage, in my opinion. Interesting. Yeah, this is not going our way. I mean, he can kill the Ringleader. It's not going to do any good. He'll get through with some damage. I mean, he'll get through with the Mayhem Devil. That's cool. Sacrifice 2 creatures, kill the Ringleader, sure. There we go. This is a well put together Rakdos Sacrifice deck. I will grant it full credit. With a death-touching Fanatical Firebrand on top of it. Oh, we're good. I'm going to like it when these 2/2s are flying in at him. Sure. Yep, that's how we're going to lose this one right here. Shadowspear would be amazing right now, actually. He's just going to keep doing this, and we're going to go ahead and call this one. He's got way more sacrifice to be able to just ping us down. He doesn't even need to attack at that point, because he can just sacrifice, you know, his 2 creatures. Yeah, no, we're good. Alright, well, this is supposed to be a fun deck. Maybe playing Historic Ranked might not be the best choice for this deck, but who knows. I want to get it going, though. Like, I thought we had a good shot there early on, but... He got the good combo, especially having Mayhem Devil. And then there's a new card coming from M21 that looks like it just adds on to it. A little bit bigger, a little bit higher casting cost, but still, it's going to make that deck even worse. Okay, not having 2 mana. Not cool. That's better. Sort of. I really wish... I wish I had more low-end stuff. Interesting. Oh, we'll just pitch the Matron. We don't need 2 in our hand currently. And our opponent is taking their time. Big decision, I suppose. View the battlefield? Can I? Yeah, anytime. Maybe they've lost connection. We'll hold for that. Holy cow, did they take their time? We'll pitch Matron. Could this be Is It, perhaps? Yeah, it'd be nice to actually have goblins in play. Just, we've got 2 of them sitting here. Which goblin would I like? I don't want to tip my hand early. Let's go Legion Warboss. I mean, don't get me wrong. I genuinely want to go and get Krenko, but now's not the time. Interplanar Beacon, Narset, interesting. Ooh, Deafening Clarion. Cool. So now we've tipped their hand a little. I don't want to do any of those things. I need to make him want to do that. So let's go ahead and cast that, because I know he's going to want to do it. Because I don't want to kill the Trashmaster yet. Let him do his Deafening Clarion now. Sure. Yeah, I don't want to waste it. Now, the next one coming up, of course, is going to be the fun one. It's going to be a super control deck. It's always got to be super control. Why can't... This is one of the things like I wish there was a fun deck. Alright, yeah. We're just going to pass on this one. I wish there were just a fun deck league. I think that's the one thing that MTGO has that Arena does not. And that's league ability. Like, I'd love to be able to just go into a game and say, look, I'm playing a fun deck. You're playing a fun deck. Can we play against each other as opposed to having to play the power deck? So let's go ahead and try to do standard play instead. Because apparently we're only going to get the super hyper competitive decks in Historic. That's okay. Yeah, no way we were going to pull out in that one. We're already behind with Narset. He's already got Teferi. He's already got 5 mana by the next turn. Yeah, we're never casting another Goblin again. That's better. Icon of Ancestry is going to be really nice to have down. Pelt Collector. Let's not let Pelt Collector get any bigger. Take that out early. Aww. Wildborn Preserver, that's cool. I think we're where to go? I think we might go Icon of Ancestry first. Sure. Steel Leaf Champion, one of my all-time favorite cards. Alright, we're getting really behind the 8 ball here. Not sure why you did that. Yeah, so we need blockers. Genuinely need blockers at this point. Depending on what comes down there. Another Steel Leaf. Holy cow. Okay, we can take this beating for like, this is the last turn, and then we genuinely need our little guys to start really doing some damage here. Oh my goodness. Ugh. Ugh. None of this is attractive at all. Yeah, unfortunately, we are... 2 Steel Leafs are just going to beat us down. Ancestry of the Icon of Ancestry might help us, but there's 10 damage right there. Yeah. Alright, Mono Green. You take it this time. Steel Leaf Champions. Alright, so that one I can at least accept. Like, oh, man, that's frustrating. Oh, well. Well, at least we're going through a lot of games with this one. We just can't seem to get, like, rolling today. It is one of those things. I get that it's a one-trick pony. I get it. You know, I get that it's, you know, go searching for Krenko, have, you know, Shadowspear on it, have all these goblins down, but at least 1 or 2 turns to be able to build up a little. Doesn't help that, like, I genuinely feel like that shuffle was not in our favor. Probably should have mulliganed that. Vivian, I can respect that. There we go. 1 more mana would be lovely. Ooh, is this Wizards? Are we playing Tribal versus Tribal? That's awesome. Two icons, that's cool. 2 icons into Trashmaster in here. Oh, let's get rolling. This should be a ton of fun. This is Merfolk. No, you can have that for now. We will say Goblin. I may even be willing to take another smack. Sure. Definitely going in for this so I can get the Trashmaster down next. Depending on if we draw mana. If we draw mana, I might just go straight for the Trashmaster. Straight up Simic Goblins versus Merfolk. It's classic Magic. Sure. No, thank you. Do love the fact that they all come in with haste, though. So what we're worried about... Yeah, there's right there. We could probably incinerate that one. Yep, because this is going to become a problem. Which one do we want to go for? Yeah, we'll take out the... Take out one of the lords. Still taking a ton of damage. Yep. Darn it! I want to play that one again. I feel like if we had gotten like one more mana, it would have been nice, but man, did they go quick. It's not like we don't have the low-end casting cost goblins. We're just not getting them. Alright, we're going to try this one more time. You cannot leave a fun deck like this with just straight beatings. We need to get at least a win. At least see the deck do what it's supposed to do. Tom. Whatever happened to those? Okay, better. At least we have stuff to do. He's going to think I'm playing mono red, by the way. That's the only thing with putting Fanatical Firebrand in the deck. He's going to think we're playing mono red. Agonizing Remorse. Haha! It's goblins! Surprise! Sure? What? He just decided that he couldn't beat goblins? That's interesting. That doesn't count. We only got to swing one time. That's a shame. I mean, a win's a win, I suppose. Ooh, what do we get? Carnival and Carnage. Alright. Well, we did get a win with it, so I guess that counts? Not really. Guru. Respect. Again, as long as we don't get screwed on mana, as long as we don't get that third mana that doesn't come down, we might be okay. That is not an encouraging position. Cauldron Familiar. Are we dealing with this deck again? Sure am. Oh, come on. No mana? I'm going to wait. Because he's going to go ahead and sack it. I know this is a stupid, dirty trick. Most people are... Yep. Never, ever, ever do this whenever you do not have your oven untapped. And we got our mana we were looking for. What can we lose? What can we lose? What can we lose? I'm inclined to lose the Ringmaster. I know that's card draw. That's probably not the one, but I don't want to discard anything else in my hand, actually. Goblins! Go! Sure. He'll get the cat back. We already played that trick on him, though. It's going to get scary here in a second with Legion Warboss down there dropping 2/2s all the time. I'm going to assume he's going to hit us in the face with a cat, by the way. What a waste of Murderous Rider. What a waste. And boy, is he going to regret that. What a waste. So that trick only works for so long, my friend. Because in a moment, you're going to get Krenko'd. I think I might have to put Trashmaster down just to get past the Murderous Rider if he decides to carry it. Okay. That works too. He's got a ton of removal. Just see how many of these he's willing to take a beating on. The upside is I'm trying to get him to burn through, in case you're trying to figure out the logic here, I'm trying to get him to burn through all of his removal so that Krenko can land and survive. Because Krenko is infinitely better whenever he has Shadowspear equipped and can trample past the cat. Okay, so you're going to double oven. Cool. Okie dokie. I assume he's going to block the Trashmaster. And still take 8. 7, really. And then the lifelink that I'm going to be getting is going to be super useful. Had enough of that game. Sure. All the removal. Ooh. Oh, wait, I did the wrong thing. Darn it. Oh, well. That's okay. I was going to put it on... I need to put it on him anyway. Sure. Okay, so we're going to do this right. We're going to equip this onto Krenko. We're going to do the old Icon of Ancestry. Pick goblins again. Ha-ha! This is how we will end this. We will end this with this actually doing what it's supposed to do. Boom! It's a shame we didn't get a chance to swing in with all 6 of those 4/4 goblins, but darn it, that was fun. Okay, that's what the deck is meant to do. That at least makes me happy that we at least got it to go off the way we wanted to. So anyway, I do hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know in your comments down below how you would do your goblins deck. Again, I don't take this deck very seriously. It's supposed to be a fun deck. I do enjoy games like that where it's a little bit more, you know, back and forth than we actually had. I do wish I had noted that I could just sacrifice those tokens earlier in the game to get rid of the whole Witch's Oven combo thing, but hey, we picked up on it in the middle of the game. Anyway, like, subscribe, always helps out the channel, and until next time, guys, we shall see you in the arena. This video was brought to you in no small part by our patrons. If you would like to help out the channel, go to www.patreon.com/oldguygamingmtga, and thank you for your support.